Some cars are built for style, some are built for speed, but a rare few, are built to last a lifetime. And Mercedes has proven, time and again, that true engineering never fades. These are the cars that refuse to give up, the legends of reliability. Mercedes GLK 350. It's boxy, bold, and beautifully simple. The 2015 Mercedes GLK 350 wasn't made to chase trends. It was made to endure them. Under the hood sits a 3.5-liter V6 engine, one of Mercedes's most dependable power plants of the modern era. Smooth on highways, fearless on rough roads, this engine has proven it can handle the heat, dust, and chaos of everyday driving without breaking a sweat. Inside, it's all about classic Mercedes quality. No flashy screens or complicated tech, just timeless design, soft touch materials, and that solid click sound every time you close the door. It's that feeling of craftsmanship that makes you think, yeah, this one's built to last. And the proof? Even after a decade, you'll still see GLK 350s cruising like they just rolled out of the showroom. They age gracefully. The paint still shines. The engine still hums with confidence. The GLK wasn't just another luxury SUV. It was the last of an era, a true Mercedes built with old-school toughness and modern refinement. The kind of car that makes you believe some things really are made to run forever. Mercedes-Benz E350. There's something different about this one. You can hear it in the quiet hum of the engine. You can feel it in the solid weight of the doors. The 2016 Mercedes-Benz E350 is from that special time when Mercedes still built cars with patience, precision, and pride. This was the last of the true driver's E-Class models, before the brand shifted toward digital dashboards and futuristic tech. And that's what makes the 2016 version so loved today. It captures that perfect balance between old-school craftsmanship and modern comfort, a mix Mercedes might never repeat again. Under the hood sits a 3.5-liter naturally aspirated V6. No turbo, no nonsense. It's the kind of engine that wakes up every morning ready to work, quietly confident, endlessly smooth. This motor has been proven around the world, in Europe, in Africa, in America, clocking 500,000 miles with nothing more than regular oil changes. It doesn't beg for attention, it just gets the job done, year after year, mile after mile. Step inside, and you feel something rare in modern cars. Solidity. Everything fits together, like a fine watch. The wood trim, the stitched leather, the way every button moves with quiet precision. There's no creaking plastic, no cheap shortcuts, just that old Mercedes soul. And on the road? The E350 glides. It doesn't rush or shout. It flows, absorbing bumps with grace, whispering through traffic with the calm confidence of a car that knows exactly what it's doing. You don't just drive it, you trust it. After nearly a decade, most cars start to lose that tight, confident feel. But the E350? It still runs like the day it was born. Owners around the world call it the last bulletproof Benz. And they're not wrong. It's the kind of car that doesn't just move you forward. It makes you appreciate the art of driving again. Because this isn't just a vehicle, it's a reminder of when Mercedes engineering stood for something deeper. Excellence that never fades, and reliability that truly runs forever. Mercedes-Benz ML350. Some SUVs are built to look tough, but the 2013 Mercedes-Benz ML350 was built to be tough. This wasn't just a family hauler, it was a statement. A symbol of the era when Mercedes engineers still believed in building cars that could survive the test of time and still look elegant doing it. The ML350 sits right at that sweet spot. Modern enough to feel luxurious, but old school enough to be truly reliable. It's a rare balance that Mercedes hasn't quite captured again. You can see it in the shape. Confident, solid, timeless. No wild angles or oversized screens, just pure, purposeful design. Under the hood, you've got the 3.5-liter V6 engine. the heart of Mercedes reliability in the 2010s, smooth, simple, and built to handle rough heat, long drives, and endless city traffic without a complaint. This engine doesn't try to impress you with numbers, it impresses you with silence. The kind that comes from engineering done right. Owners have reported these engines crossing 300,000 miles without major repairs, which in today's world is almost unheard of. Step inside, and the ML350 still feels premium even after a decade. The leather still holds its shape, the dashboard still feels tight and quiet, and that heavy thunk when you close the door, that's the sound of quality. It feels like it's carved from a single block of steel. And when you drive it, it doesn't rush, it doesn't struggle, it glides. Every movement feels deliberate, every corner confident, like a car that knows exactly who it is. That's the thing about the ML350. It doesn't just drive, it endures. It's the SUV that's equally at home on smooth highways and unpredictable back roads. You'll find it still running strong in places where other luxury cars would have given up long ago. 10 years later, it still carries that same sense of dignity, solid, silent, and strong. Because when Mercedes built the ML350, they weren't chasing technology or trends. They were building a legacy of trust, endurance, and engineering that truly stands the test of time. The 2013 ML350 isn't just another SUV. It's proof that real quality never dies. Some vehicles age, but this one? It simply keeps going, running forever, just like the legend it was born to be. Mercedes-Benz S550. Some cars make noise. This one makes an impression. The Mercedes-Benz S550 isn't just luxury. It's longevity wrapped in elegance, built with the kind of precision that only Mercedes engineers still understand. It's a car that refuses to age. Under the hood, the smooth 4.7-liter V8 delivers quiet power that never feels rushed, never feels old. Even after years on the road, it still glides with the same grace as the day it left the factory. Every door closes with a solid thunk. Every ride feels like a gentle whisper. 2017 Mercedes-Benz E300. Some cars age, but the 2017 Mercedes-Benz E300 only gets better. It's where modern design meets timeless reliability, the perfect balance between innovation and tradition. Smooth lines, quiet strength, and that unmistakable Mercedes presence. Under the hood, the 2.0-liter turbo engine delivers effortless power without ever feeling fragile. It's efficient, refined, and built for the long road ahead. Inside, everything whispers quality. The soft glow of ambient lights, the feel of stitched leather, the silence when the doors close. Even after years of use, the E300 still feels brand new. Proof that true craftsmanship doesn't fade with time. 2012 Mercedes-Benz C250. The 2012 Mercedes-Benz C250 may be compact, but it carries the same soul as every great Mercedes before it. Strong, elegant, and built with purpose. Its turbocharged 1.8-liter engine is small but mighty, offering smooth acceleration and surprising durability. Owners around the world still praise it for running quietly and confidently, year after year. Inside, it feels timeless. Simple controls, soft materials, and that solid Mercedes weight in every movement. 2007 Mercedes-Benz C230. Some cars come and go, but a few leave their mark, quietly, confidently, without ever trying too hard. The 2007 Mercedes-Benz C230 is one of those cars. Not the flashiest, not the fastest, but one of the most balanced, reliable, and beautifully crafted compact sedans Mercedes ever built. It came from a time when Mercedes still believed in mechanical simplicity, when every part had weight, purpose, and soul. You can feel it the moment you close the door, that heavy, reassuring thunk that tells you this car was made to last. Under the hood, the C230 carried a 2.5-liter V6 engine, smooth, quiet, and perfectly tuned for everyday life. No turbos, no unnecessary tech, just pure German precision. It wasn't designed to impress with horsepower. It was designed to endure. Owners across Africa, Europe, and North America still talk about how this engine runs effortlessly past 250,000 miles without a single major issue. You could drive it through summer heat or heavy rain, on the smoothest highways or the roughest roads. The C230 simply keeps going. It's not a car that needs to be pushed. It moves with quiet confidence, like it knows exactly what it was made for. And then there's the handling. The steering has that perfect weight. The suspension feels tight yet comfortable. Every turn gives you feedback. Every movement feels natural. You don't just drive it, you connect with it. It gives you that old-school Mercedes sensation, where you feel like part of the machine, not just a passenger. Step inside, and you're greeted by a cabin that defines understated luxury. The dashboard is clean and logical, the material soft but durable. And even after more than a decade, many interiors still look and feel nearly new. It's that meticulous craftsmanship. No squeaks, no rattles, just timeless quality. For many owners, this car became more than transportation. It became a companion. The kind of car you rely on every morning, that never complains, that makes every drive feel safe and effortless. It's why even today in places like Nigeria, you'll see hundreds of these still running strong, quietly proving that true quality doesn't age. The 2007 C230 also marked the end of an era. It was one of the last compact Mercedes models, before the brand moved fully into digital interfaces and complex electronics. And because of that, it has a purity modern cars have lost. It's mechanical, honest, and it was built by engineers who cared more about longevity than marketing trends. Turn the key, not a start button, and you'll hear that smooth hum of the V6 engine. No harsh sounds, no hesitation, just that confident Mercedes rhythm, steady, refined, and full of life. And after years on the road, that rhythm doesn't fade. The C230 still drives with pride, reminding you of a time when cars were built with heart. It's the kind of vehicle that earns your respect quietly, not because it shouts luxury, but because it proves it every single day. Even now, when you see one gliding down the road, you know, that's not just an old Mercedes, that's a survivor. A car that represents what Mercedes once stood for: strength, precision, and endurance. So yes, it's been nearly 2 decades, but for the 2007 Mercedes-Benz C230, time isn't the enemy, it's the proof. Because real engineering doesn't fade, it endures. And this car, it was built to endure forever. 2010 Mercedes-Benz E350. There's a reason the 2010 Mercedes-Benz E350 still turns heads today. Not because it's flashy, but because it represents something rare. A time when Mercedes built cars with soul, with precision, and with the kind of care that made them feel alive for decades. This was the first generation of the E-Class that truly brought modern comfort together with traditional Mercedes toughness. You could drive it on city roads or cruise across continents, and it always felt the same: solid, smooth, and unshakable. Under the hood lies the 3.5-liter V6 engine, the beating heart of Mercedes' reliability. No complicated turbos, no unnecessary gadgets, just refined engineering that works. It delivers 268 horsepower. But what really matters isn't the number, it's the feeling. The way it starts with that deep, confident hum. The way it accelerates, steady, not aggressive, as if it's saying, "Don't worry, I've got you." Drivers who've owned this model for over a decade often describe it with one word: trust. Because it's the kind of car that simply refuses to let you down. Rain, heat, long trips, it doesn't matter. As long as you take care of it, this E350 takes care of you. And then there's the ride quality. Pure Mercedes. You glide, not drive. Every bump, every curve is absorbed by that perfect suspension balance that few modern cars can match. It's that quiet strength, the one that gives you peace instead of adrenaline. Step inside, and you immediately feel what Mercedes used to be famous for. The dashboard is solid and simple, buttons have that satisfying weight, and the leather still feels rich and welcoming. It's not a car filled with screens, it's filled with craftsmanship. The kind of design that still feels expensive, even 15 years later. And the proof is everywhere. In Lagos, in Berlin, in Los Angeles. You'll still find the 2010 E350 running quietly through traffic. Its paint still shining, its V6 still humming with that familiar confidence. These aren't just used cars anymore. They're living examples of what longevity looks like. The E350 also represents a turning point in Mercedes history, right before the brand went fully digital, right before cars became computers on wheels. This model is from the last generation that still feels mechanical, emotional, and pure. You turn the key and you feel connected, not just to the car, but to the tradition it carries. It's that feeling that keeps people from selling them. Because once you drive one, you realize it's not just transportation, it's trust in motion. It's the quiet reminder that luxury and reliability can still live in the same body. And that's why the 2010 Mercedes-Benz E350 is more than a sedan. It's a masterpiece of endurance. A car that keeps its grace, its dignity, and its power long after the rest have faded. So when you see one glide by, smooth, silent, and effortlessly elegant, remember, that's not just a 15-year-old Mercedes.